So recently with the 100-day celebration, we got new bundles and stuff in the shop and maybe something to change with the Hawk Pass, but I'll just go over all the bundles and stuff we should and shouldn't buy, save your money. But before I get into it, I really don't advise anybody to spend any money on this game just because everything is really expensive. But I'm sure you clicked on this video wanting to buy, so let's get through it. First, don't buy this one. The Journey Begins is very bad for $10, but this one for $1 is still pretty good value because you can get started with this and then you can branch out to different weapons if you haven't picked it up already, and saves you some platinum and stuff as well. This one, though, is really good for $10 because you get 2 SSR weapons. Again, it's just Black Flame, you don't get the newer ones, but this one is the selector you have, so I would recommend if you buy it, hold on to the selector in case of an emergency, then you can use this. And you also don't want to use it on a unit that it becomes P10 and it becomes completely wasted. So if you buy it, just hold on to it a little bit. And then this one is not really that worth it, in my opinion. Unless you're behind on pets, this can help you catch up just a little bit. But again, these are very suspicious. There should have been an item that can 100% guarantee catch a pet, but there's no such item. So this is what we have with base capture chance 80%, and this one 67%, not even 70%. So you get one of these every day, not worth the $10, but this one here definitely is. So you get 4,700, basically 4,800 star fragments, and you get some bonus when you first buy it every month or whenever you choose to buy it. So it's 600 and 900, so a total of 5,600 star fragments, which is almost 20 pulls for basically $5. So this is one of the best things you can buy. Again, I don't condone anybody buying anything. I hope you stay free to play, but if you are free to play. And then Hawk Pass here is not terrible value. It's okay. You have just the rifts and the star crystals are probably the only valuable things in there right now. And of course, the summons here, this is you get 5 and then you get bonus as a star fragment for buying it. So it's not on the Hawk Pass. You get 5 bills on the Hawk Pass, some platinum, just barely anything, and then a little bit of keys, so around 200. But overall, Hawk Pass is pretty trash. If you just need some of these rewards, you want them, go ahead and buy it. But don't buy this one. It's also pretty much a scam. Let's look through these bundles because they're actually pretty good. If you're going to spend money, and if you had to pick just one, I would go with this one because you get the full costumes from Clotho and Merlin, or another future costume if you want. For this would usually cost you $60 at the least, and then you get 50 pulls, which is basically half of a unit guaranteed. So, and you get the pet, and you get some loyalty coins. So if you have the money, skip these and go for this. But if not, then this is going to be probably pretty good for newer players. If you missed a weapon and you don't have this one enough, it's pretty good. You have some blueprints, they're okay. I mean, now they're not that hard to get, but this is obviously very time gated. So if you want to pay $10 for it, that's up to you. This one, stay away from it. This is just such a bad bundle. This is not even like 10 million, which you could have argued was better or something. And then this should have been like 100 for $100 at least. So I don't know what they're doing with this, but just stay away from this. This, if you don't farm every day, or you want to have like an emergency backup for stuff that you might need, this is pretty good. You have 100 platinum in here. You have some malachite and sunstone, and then you have some gold. These two are, not that important. But again, if you want to have a backup, then this is not bad. And then I already talked about this. That's good in terms of, again, just monetary value. Unfortunately, you can only buy one of this because if you double this, you have 35 and 30 instead of 25, and then this is also 50. So that would have been good value. But you have the stickers and stuff for Elizabeth if you like her. Consider getting that. But yeah, these two are kind of the same thing. This one is worse value because if you do this times 10, well, you're not going to get 10 tickets. You get 50 here and then 30 here. So yeah, this one's probably the best one. And then if you're behind, maybe get this one. And if you want to stock up, get this one. Special, I already went over these 2 monthly cards. Already set to buy this one. All of these, the pickup bundles, all this stuff is all pretty trash, okay? This one, if you're like a whale and you want some summons, I guess that's fine. But outside of that, these are terrible value. This one's also pretty trash. $100 for 20 needles. If you're buying this, I'm sorry, but either you're filthy rich or you're stupid, okay? There's just no other way. This is such a scam. If this was 10 stitching needles for the master, maybe I could understand, but as of right now, it's just not worth it. I'm hoping none of my clan members are watching because they probably buy this stuff. So, and this one's also $100 is just completely into the trash. No guarantee you're going to get anything good out of this. No guarantee you're going to get anything good out of this. So Why waste? This is like worse than gambling. At least you can win. There's no winning here. So this is also pretty bad. Just would never recommend that. And then I would not recommend this either. This should have been like 30 and 50. Then I could maybe justify a $25 price. But with 3, no. Growth bundles are also very trash. These ones are all trash. This one's also trash, trash, trash. So all this is trash. Exclusive skins, now I would really recommend against it because $60 for a premium skin is just too, or a skin price is too much, especially when they don't have custom animations like their attacks or movements and stuff. It's not worth $60. Like, no, I don't know how they get away with it or if they're going to change it, but I would recommend against it unless you really like the character. Cube keys, this is worth buying because I buy this like almost every update or pretty much every update, and I don't have to even use my keys. So, and you get like 25 extra platinum that comes with it. Over time, you build up the loyalty points. So if I do it one more time, I can actually buy an SSR selector. I'll get into that in a second. The mission bundles, this is trash, dude. Like, you have the large cube key bundle, so I could justify that, I guess. If even that. No, you don't even have large cube key. You have it on this one. So I could maybe justify this a little bit. You have 100, 200, 300, 400 keys in that. So this one, if you want some keys to hold on to, it's pretty good. You could go ahead and get it if you want. But the first one, stay away from it. It's just so trash. And then here, just pick up whatever double you didn't get. So this one, you can see I picked up the doubles. Now I don't have it, but of course the $100 one is the best value, but you can also start bottom to top if you need an emergency. So let's say you're like just, 300 short and you can get 240 from here. Might as well, right? So, but be careful. That's how it starts, all right? It always starts with $1. Same thing with this. It starts with $1 and then it just goes up and up and up. So just be careful when you're buying from here. I only bought these because I wanted to buy some bundles, I think. I forgot what it was, but this wasn't for pulls. I'd be careful with this because it's actually really expensive. So you only get 40 pulls with $100, and that is 80 pulls with $200, right? So you're paying $300 for 120 pulls, which is the guarantee of the character. So again, be very careful when you're buying here so you don't overspend or they don't get you to overspend. Now, this is a personal preference. You can see these pets, by the way, in the special codex. So if I go over to the special codex pets, right here, you can see what it looks like. And then, people online have posted it already, what they look like. So this one's the leaderboard. You can't get that. But yeah, like all of these pets, you can see what they do. This one is the flying mount right here for 7,000. Where is that? 8,000. This is like the land mount for 7,000. So, this is a purely personal preference. I can't tell you what to buy. I would say maybe avoid this one unless you really want to flex, because you kind of get a mostly equal version of this for free as you play the game. And that is, again, the special codex here. Once you reach 450, which I think we'll be able to do within a couple of months, you will have the Emerald Flare, which has comparable stats to well, it's better than the paid one. So is there any point to getting that? So, this is better. Just something to keep in mind if you're going to buy that. And then this one you can pick up, this one you can pick up. They're the fastest for now. This I would recommend pick up first before the pets and stuff, because one dupe for 3,000 is pretty good value. Well, I don't know if it's pretty good value, but, we're talking about cash to an in-game currency. So, this would technically cost you like 70, 80 pulls. So you would kind of deduce the price based off of that. And then there's some platinum. This is emergency. Again, if you need emergency, then buy it. Otherwise, try not to buy it from here. It becomes a habit, and then you don't get out of it. So Star Crystalloid, don't buy these. Buy this one always. And then if there's a very strong character, so if you're a potential 9 Elizabeth, just buy it from here. Or if you're potential 9, Merlin's gone, but for example, if you were potential 9, you would go ahead and buy this. Here, try to just focus on these two most of the time. If you're really bad, really needing keys, so you really need keys, then I guess you could do this, but again, it's terrible value. I don't know what I'm saving these for, but like all of these are so trash. Maybe this, even then, none of this is good. So just the first two. And then the star fragments always should be used to buy hero pickup draw tickets. Don't buy keys, don't buy these. Just stick with this and save up as many as you can for future updates. So for a character you want, or the first character that's coming, for that. But if you have a budget of $100, I would go for this. If you have a budget of $105, I would pick this up as well. But that's really it. Spend responsibly, or try not to spend at all if you can. Again, I really don't appreciate spending in gacha games. I just do it because, I get to make content on it, and it's kind of fun doing that, but most of you guys don't. So just my personal advice, And let me know your thoughts on the prices in this game. Like for the costumes and stuff, it's pretty dang pricey, dude. $60 for something mid like this, dude. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I'll see you guys next video. I don't know when that's gonna be, but I'll see you.